Thank you so much to Kaze Jones for participating in today's event and bringing up the energy. I'm sure we're all looking forward to seeing his new video. With that, we come to the end of the educational portion of today's Nisei Veterans Virtual Memorial Day service. I hope that you all, sorry, my paper fell down again. I hope that all of you who have participated today are encouraged now to learn more about our Japanese American World War II veterans, to get involved with one of the veterans organizations in your neighborhood, or participate and attend one of the upcoming future events, either virtual, like the Go for Broke Monument Tribute on June 6th, or the Tadaima virtual pilgrimage that's happening online from June 13th to August 16th. If you're fascinated with the veterans, there is going to be a week on that program dedicated to the Japanese American veterans, and I think it's the second week. So we at the 100th will be preparing a piece for that once I finish today. We also will be having our fundraiser for the soldiers that we mentioned when our club opens up. We probably will be doing one online too. To me, the appropriate person to end the day is one of our veterans, because that's what it's all about. So closing today's service will be Yosh Nakamura, who served with M and L companies of the 442nd Regimental Combat Team. At the age of 16, Mr. Nakamura and his family were imprisoned, first in the Tulare racetrack in California, and later at the Gila River concentration camp in Arizona. Yosh was drafted and reported for active duty while he and his family were still behind barbed wire. As a part of the 442nd, Mr. Nakamura fought in the European theater, participating in battles in southern France, northern Italy, North Apennines, and the Po Valley, where he was responsible for carrying ammunition and providing mortar support for other soldiers. For his military service, Yosh Nakamura was awarded the Bronze Star Medal, the Combat Infantryman's Badge, the European African Middle Eastern Ribbon with 3 battle stars, the Good Conduct Medal, the Presidential Unit Citation with Oak Leaf Cluster, the French Legion of Honor Medal, and with other Japanese American World War II veterans, the Congressional Gold Medal. After the war, Mr. Nakamura earned a BFA and an MFA from the University of Southern California and taught at Whittier High School. He later became the founding instructor and chair of the Fine Arts Department at Rio Hondo College, where he retired as vice president in 1992. He, his late wife Grace, and his children are all talented artists in a variety of media, and as of 2014, had 7 Nakamura family shows together. To end today's event, it is my privilege and great honor to introduce 442nd veteran Yosh Nakamura to share his thoughts on this Memorial Day and to bring today's Nisei Veterans Virtual Memorial Day service to an end. Thank you, Yosh, and thank you everyone for today's participation.
Thank you, Jane, for your nice introduction. I'm always amazed by the contributions made by the Nisei soldiers of World War II. They didn't know the word impossible. They just did the job. We are particularly want to honor those veterans we lost this Memorial Day. The 100th Battalion, 442nd Regimental Combat Team, became the most highly decorated unit in the history of the U.S. Armed Forces. I'm honored to be here today to give tribute to our fallen heroes. When I think about the heroes, my friend Jim Yamashita comes to mind. He was only one of 8 members of his I Company of 200 men to survive the rescue of the Texas Lost Battalion in France. His spirit lives on. I also think of Barney Argiro. He was a fearless infantryman with a contagious sense of humor. Near the village of Bifontaine in France, Marnie charged up Suicide Hill under heavy fire, got shot 4 times before he took out the machine gun nest, 2 of them. He received the Congressional Medal of Honor for that bit of bravery. We honor his memory today, too. The late Senator Daniel Inouye is another hero that comes to mind. He hoped to become a surgeon, but his hopes were dashed when his arm was injured. He lost it in the battle in Italy. He, though, became an outstanding senator from Hawaii. It is a memory of these men and thousands of others that the spirit lives on. Their sacrifices and bravery altered the perspective of us Americans of Japanese ancestry from looking like the enemy to being proud, patriotic Americans. Thank you to all Nisei veterans on this solemn day, and those that organized, participated, watched this Nisei Veterans Virtual Memorial Day ceremony. With special thanks to Master of Ceremony Jane Hirata, tech supporter Susan Kanagawa Ewan, Pamela Young of Hawaii, former Mayor Yves Bourgeon of Bruyères, France, Hidenori Koda of Japan on the 100th Battalion, Kaze Jones on the Go for Broke visual recordings, Keith Horikawa on the present 100th Battalion, Shinye Kima on the Military Intelligence Service, and the Go for Broke National Education Center for the Go for Broke Monument ceremony to be held on June the 6th. And the support of the 100th Battalion, the JACL chapters, and many others. I thank you again for honoring the Nisei veterans. Let us not forget their bravery, spirit, and sacrifices. So let us remember the slogan of the 100th Battalion, 442nd Regimental Combat Team, Go for Broke, as an inspiration to all of us as we face the future during these uncertain times. Thank you.